Arian was a 14-year-old boy who loved doing nothing productive. He spent hours watching videos, playing games, and scrolling through his phone. Homework was always last on his list, and whenever his parents reminded him to study, he'd say, "Relax, I have plenty of time." At school, his teachers often scolded him for not paying attention. His best friend, Rohan, tried to warn him, saying, "If you keep wasting time like this, you'll regret it later." But Arian only laughed, "There's always tomorrow." One evening, Arian's grandfather visited and handed him a beautiful antique pocket watch. It had a golden frame, Roman numerals, and an intricate design of gears inside. "This is a special watch, Arian," his grandfather said. "Take good care of it. It will teach you something important." Arian wasn't very interested but took the watch anyway, stuffing it in his drawer. He spent the rest of the night playing video games and mindlessly scrolling through his phone. The next morning, Arian woke up late, again. He yawned, grabbed his phone, and saw something odd. The time hadn't changed. It was still the same as when he had gone to sleep. Confused, he checked the wall clock. Frozen. He grabbed the pocket watch from the drawer. The second hand had stopped. Thinking there was a power outage, he went to ask his parents. But as he stepped outside his room, his heart pounded. Everything was still. His mother was in the kitchen, but her hands were frozen in midair. His father's newspaper hovered in front of him. Outside, birds were stuck in the sky, unmoving. The trees stood still. The world had stopped, except for Arian. At first, he was thrilled. "This is amazing," he thought. No school, no exams. He played video games all day, ate all the snacks he wanted, and did whatever he pleased. But soon, something unsettling crept in, loneliness. There was no one to laugh with, no one to talk to. The silence was deafening. He tried calling his friends, but their phones wouldn't work. He walked outside, shouting into the empty streets. No one answered. No one moved. The world was frozen in time. Days, or what felt like days, passed. Boredom turned into fear. He missed his family, his friends, even his annoying little sister. He tried fixing the pocket watch, but nothing worked. Finally, in frustration, he screamed, "I don't want to waste time anymore. I want my life back." The moment those words left his mouth, the pocket watch started ticking again. Slowly at first, then faster. Suddenly, a bright light engulfed him. His head spun, and the world around him blurred. And then, he was back. His mother called from the kitchen, "Arian, come have breakfast." His father turned the newspaper page. Birds chirped outside. The world was moving again. Panting, Arian looked down at the watch in his hand. It was working perfectly. But on the back, a message was now carved that hadn't been there before. "Time waits for no one." That day, Arian changed. He paid attention in school, studied on time, and balanced work with fun. He still played games but never let them control his time. The pocket watch stayed with him as a reminder, never to waste another second. And he never did.